Kristin Cavallari shuts down ever wanting to pursue with Kevin Costner. Kristin Cavallari has denied that she ever wanted to pursue Kevin Costner and highlights just how predatory tabloid media can be. On a recent episode of her Let's Be Honest podcast, Kristin Cavallari goes over some headlines and media stories about her and explains the truth behind the mass-distributed stories. If you haven't figured it out by now, tabloid outlets will exacerbate anything. When listening to Cavallari explain the story behind the infamous claim that she wants to date Kevin Costner, I couldn't help but shake my head. At the 35-minute mark of the episode, the Laguna Beach, alum dived into the outlandish story and calls out page 6 story. The story hinges on an Instagram story that Kristin Cavallari posted. Utilizing the Q&A feature on Instagram, she answered her fans' questions through her story. One of the questions was whether she'd ever date Yellowstone star Kevin Costner. To which she replied, "Give him my number and forever crush." Seeing this on this black and white screen makes this sound rather serious. However, it was made in good fun. Cavallari explains that she was just kidding around because Kevin Costner is everyone's crush by default. Kristin Cavallari explains story behind Kevin Costner dating rumors. He's not necessarily a crush, but of course he's like an all-timer, you know what I mean? She said. Costner is one of those guys in the industry who's just always good-looking. I don't have an active crush on him, she elaborated. So, there it is, a jokey response to someone asking if she'd date a Hollywood dreamboat. Anyone would have made a similar joke. Even I would have. It seems that saying forever crush was not Cavallari saying he was her forever crush, but saying that he will forever be a forever crush, one who's attracting all the damn time. She used the phrase like a title, not an admittance. After uploading that response, she later asked the media not to blow the story up. Weeklies, don't turn this into some Bulls tea headline. We're joking around. We're having fun. Let this stay here on Instagram, she pleaded. But to no avail. And what do you know? The next day, there were 1,000 headlines about how I was shooting my shot with Kevin Costner, which couldn't be further from the truth, she said with exasperation. I can't believe this industry, sometimes. I understand blowing up something in a similar vein, but when it's this detached from the truth and ignores a disclaimer, it's just outlandish.